Hi everybody, look what has just arrived literally just now through my door. This is the new collection from Christian Dior. I've picked up two of the eyeshadow palettes and in here there are two of the new lipsticks. I'm going to try all of these on for you right now. And if you're new to this channel, hi, my name's Hannah. I'm 47, not a professional, just somebody who really loves makeup and beauty. And here on my channel I upload at least twice a week with updates of reviews, my favourite looks, anything I think might interest you. And if you think you'd enjoy that, I would like it so much if you liked and subscribed. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so very much for returning. I really do appreciate you all. Let's get on with this video. So first I'm going to show you the two eyeshadows I got, but before I do anything I'm going to show you these swatched out in the daylight. So here is that clip. So the description on the website says, couture down to the last detail, the Dior 5 Couleur eye palette is presented for the first time in a cloth pouch, decorated with the Plan de Paris motif, a Dior couture signature like an invitation to stroll the streets of the City of Light. Originally featured on a scarf designed by Christian Dior, this pays homage to the iconic sights of Paris that led to the creation of the house and have been an inspiration ever since. And there are 4 different eyeshadows. I'll just show you a picture here of the other 2 shades which I haven't picked up. And Peter Phillips, the creative and image director for Dior, has created these 4 eyeshadow harmonies with an ultra pearly finish that produce a dazzling glittery effect. In perfect keeping with the Plan de Paris motif, the shades featured in each eye palette allude to the emblematic places that have marked the history of the House of Dior. And the new Rouge Dior that I've picked up is available in limited edition, intimately tied to the Dior Couture archives. The engraving on the lipstick is inspired by the Plan de Paris motif, created by Christian Dior and showcased on Dior ready-to-wear items and accessories. This design graces the iconic Rouge Dior with the majestic Arc de Triomphe and the famous Place de l'Étoile. I'm so sorry if I'm getting this French wrong. If you're French, I'm so sorry. But I'm trying my best here. And for this limited edition, Peter Phillips, creative and image director for Dior Makeup, celebrates these star lipstick shades. The 2 I've picked up are the 326 Champs-Élysées, a tribute to the world-renowned Champs-Élysées, and 356 Coral Avenue, a coral pink as chic as the French capital city. Well, as usual, descriptions completely sell these products to me. And here are the swatches for the lipsticks. So I'm going to start by creating a look on this eye with the 083 palette, and I'm going to actually use the 2 brushes that came with this. One of my subscribers, 2 Left Feet, asked me if I would test these brushes to see how effective they are. So I'm going to start with a fluffier brush, and I'm going to go into this central colour here, because this is the one that has the least amount of glitter in from what I could tell from swatching it. I'm going to put this all over the eye. This is giving me an exceptionally light base. And using the same brush, I'm going to go into the deeper of the grey silver sparkly shades. I'm going to take this here. See if I can get a little bit of depth here. This brush seems to be doing a pretty good job actually. The only thing is I don't like using short brushes. I feel like I can be a lot more precise when it's got a long handle. But Dior shadows are just so easy to work with. You can actually use these, so for travel purposes, it's not bad at all so far. That's a really nice shade actually. You'll have to excuse the rest of my makeup. It's nearly 6 PM. I've been waiting all day for this to come, so I did my full face of makeup hours and hours ago, and it's not looking great at the moment, so please ignore the rest of my face. Oh, I really like that, you know, for the outer corner there. I don't like to go too dark. I really like that level of depth for me. Lovely. Right, I think I'm going to try this gold next. I'm using the other brush now. So this is the one with a more spongy tip. I'm going to put this here. As with all Dior, they're always so subtle, so you never have to panic when you apply them, because they just blend into each other so easily. That is really nice. That is very pretty. I'll try it with my finger just to see if it comes off a bit more, and yes, it definitely does actually. So if you want more of a pop, go in with your finger. Makes a huge difference actually. The sponge works fine, but a brush would have had the same effect, to be fair. It's nothing to do with this applicator. Sometimes going in with your finger just gives it that much more effect. That is really nice. So using the other side of the sponge, I'm going to go in the lightest silver here. Now take this in the last section of my mobile lid, so this inner third here. And I'll take that on my finger again to see if it gives more of a pop, and once again it most definitely does. So get the silver to come to meet that gold. I think if I was going to do this not for review, I would not have used both gold and silver. I would have used one or the other across the lid. I think fused together is not so good. I thought the gold looked better before I added the silver, and I think the silver would look better without the gold personally. So if you're going to do this sort of look, I would definitely choose one or the other, so you could alternate. I'm going to use the tip of this brush to take some of that gold underneath. I'm getting a bit of fallout actually, if you can see all the shimmer there on my cheek. I'm going to take the silver underneath as well. Now I'd like to line the eyes using this very deep black, which is a black glitter. I definitely wouldn't do what I'm about to do now with either of these brushes, but so far I think these brushes work absolutely fine for a reasonable application. If you want a really good, perfect look, I would definitely go with other brushes, but I think I've been able to achieve exactly what I'm looking for today with these brushes. So they're a yes from me if that's what you want to use them for. They're pretty good, to be honest. They're very good quality and they work, so yeah, very happy with them. Now I'm going to take my eyeliner brush with this dark glitter. I'm going to start lining under the eye with this. It's really cool actually to have a black in a palette like this. One thing you might notice as well with this gold is it's got a shift in it, so it's not completely gold. So it changes every time I move my eye, which is, I love that actually. This is a lovely, lovely eyeliner shade. It's not too much of a jet black, it's a soft black. Oh, I really like that. I'm going to build up a little bit of a wing here, so I've got a bit more depth. Not a lot, but I'll create a bit more depth in this outer corner. I'm going to take this silver and put it in the inner corner. One idea actually would be to put the gold across the whole of the lid, and then just the silver here for this pop. So you'll have a silver pop here, but have gold across the whole of the lid. That would be one way of using all the colours together actually. It might be a bit better. I might try a little bit under here. I don't know if it'll be too much, but let's find out. I think that works. As long as you don't go in with too much, it works under the brow as well, that silver. So you can build it up so it becomes really bright, like I have here in the inner corner. But you can take a little bit and you can brush it out so it's like that under the brow. That is a really, really pretty one, isn't it? Although for a summer release, I would say this is very much a winter look. I think this is a perfect Christmas eye, isn't it? I'm sure this is supposed to be, obviously it's being released in summer, but it's supposed to be for summer. This doesn't look very summery. Obviously you can go glittery in the summer, but you know what I mean. That is very, very pretty. Really, really like that. Especially love that black. But I do think this goldy shifty one would be beautiful across the whole of the lid. So anyway, before mascara, that is my finished look with this one. So again with this one we've got this very deep shade which I would only use as a liner on me. It's a bit deep for my complexion. And I'm going to take this lightest one again all over the lid. I'll use these brushes again just to see how it works with this one. See if it works the same way, but I don't see why it won't. It seems to be showing up a bit more on this side. So maybe this one is got a bit more of a tint to it. Obviously this palette is more of a pink mauve theme, so there's probably a bit more pink in it. That's very nice actually. Always a bit nervous using lots of shimmers together because it can be a bit of a disaster, especially in this part here. These seem to be very smooth, very finely milled powders, so I think they really are working very, very nicely. Really like that. So now I'm going to take, I think, this one, put it in the outer area. Don't know if this will be deep enough to be too visible here. I'm not sure this one's going to show up. No, I don't think I can use anything to build up any sort of depth here in the outer V really, other than this one, which makes me a little bit nervous using this brush. Anyway, I'll give it a go. So instead of just using it as a liner, I'm going to put some here. Oh, it's not too pigmented actually, it's coming off very gently, building up very softly. That's a very nice colour. Purples are notorious for being quite tricky and can be quite patchy and hard to blend. At the moment this one is just going on fabulously actually, considering I'm using the brush as well supplied with it and not my Sonia G brushes, which I feel always do the work for me. That's blended very well, hasn't it, with this brush? And this pigment is just right, I think, for me, because deep purple built up in the outer V for me is just too much. This is why I really do love Dior, you know, I do love this sort of subtle effect. This brush has really done a fabulous job. So just going into my crease here and above it and stopping halfway, and then I'm just going to take it out a little bit there. So now I've seen that, I would imagine with this one here you could probably do the same with the black if you wanted to build up a little bit more colour, because when you're using this brush you can really, really smooth it out. That's just enough for me, but you could go, I think you could go quite a bit more deep than that, but that's enough. I will see how deep it is when I use the eyeliner one, but now I'm going to go in with the spongy tipped one, and I'm going to take this one that I tried to use in the first instance here in the outer V, and now I'm going to put this here. So this is like a deep shimmery pink, very pretty. Take some on my finger, see if it shows a bit more. Yeah, see the sparkles really show up so much more when you use your finger with these. The only problem is I'm getting quite a lot of fallout. I've got sparkle all over my face, so you do need to be careful. I think when I'm going in with my finger, maybe you need to blow on your finger before applying. That is very pretty. What do you think of that? So this time I'm going to take the lighter pink across the whole of the remainder of the lid. Starting using the sponge, but I will try my finger second. I just want to show you the difference. This is a gorgeous palette, you know. The reason I bought these two palettes, I should have said at the beginning, is I did a poll on my community tab here on YouTube asking all of you which one out of the 4 would you most like me to buy. And this one I think got over 40% of the vote, and then this one came in second. It was actually a close second with the coral, but it just beat the coral. And to be fair, I have shown so many coral palettes recently here on this channel, so I was quite glad that this one came second so I could try something different. And the same with the 2 lipsticks I'll be showing you. They're the 2 that were voted most popular on my channel by all of you, so thanks to everyone who voted. Built up, you know, this pink is really pretty. Can you see the shift as it catches in the light? Oh, I really like that. I'm just not happy with the amount of fallout I've got across my face. I'll go in with this white shimmer now for the inner corner. Perfect for the inner corner look, really perfect. And I'm going to take this under the brow. I know that this is going to be the perfect shade for under the brow. Very shiny though, so it's got to be something you like, because there is still quite a strong pink shift in this, even though it looks white in the pan, can you see? But I really like that. And taking the tip of the spongy brush, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's nearly 6 o'clock and I don't function very well at this time of day, to be honest with you. So if I'm talking absolute rubbish and making an absolute mess of this, I do apologise. So I'm running this deeper pink across the whole of the underneath of the eye, which isn't something I love. I need depth under the eye. So I am going to try to use the deeper purple using my liner brush. And I'm hoping that this will pick it up in a very dense way, as it didn't when I did it in the outer V. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's definitely picked up a lot more pigment doing it that way. Nowhere near as much as I got obviously here with this black, but I am getting enough to do a liner. Another way to try and intensify this purple would be to wet the brush as well. So there you can see this purple shade when it's densely packed. So if you used a dense brush and you wanted to really build it up in that outer V, you really could, because look at the difference between when I used this brush here and how it looked there when I used the fluffy brush that came with this palette. Just build up a little bit of a wing here, so I've got a bit more depth coming from this stronger shade. So there is my final look using the purple shades. Which look do you prefer? I know which one I prefer straight away, because I'm not a purple fan, but everybody wanted the purple, so that's what I bought. I do like them, I just don't like them on me. They suit other people better, I think, so maybe if you think this doesn't look great, don't be put off, because I don't think it suits my skin tone that much. Some people say it does, but I don't so much. But for a pink purple one, I think this is actually very nice. I don't dislike it at all, and I think I would definitely want to dip into it again if it's matching an outfit or something. But this one here, definitely for me a Christmas vibe. So I'll just put my mascara on and be back to show you the final look on both eyes with mascara. So there is each look with mascara. Which side do you prefer? I definitely prefer the pink now with the mascara on, pink/purple. But yeah, this one for me is an easy winner. I think it just suits my eye colour and my skin tone better. But yeah, they are very beautiful, very easy. I think anyone using these with no experience whatsoever, and I'm certainly no expert, these really are very, very easy to use. Very beautiful, very elegant, very Dior, and the packaging. I mean, I don't normally keep these sleeves which come with, you know, they often do these sorts of sleeves and they're just black. I don't tend to keep them, but there's no way I'm not keeping these ones because they really are beautiful, aren't they? I love them. Really, really gorgeous. And it'd be so nice if you kept this maybe to take out with you in your bag, and then you can just pull it out and use it if you want to do a delicate top up in a restaurant somewhere or something. It just looks so beautiful, doesn't it? And obviously with all of these Dior cases, they always have this stand-up mirror inside, so they're always just very good. And the brushes were very good as well. So on the go looks, travel looks, perfect. Really, really beautiful, and that little bit of luxury. I did actually pick up these covers for Dior Addict. Now they don't have any new Dior Addict as far as I know, so I've put these covers over two of my old ones, but I just wanted to show you the covers because I thought they were so pretty. So I just thought I'd keep that as part of the collection because I just really like this collection. I also want to show you the bag that came as a gift with purchase. So this would be for UK customers when you spend a certain amount, I think, or it could be with everyone at the moment. They always seem to have freebies. I thought this was really nice. It comes with this lovely tassel here, and it's made of like toweling, like, yeah, toweling material. And then inside you've got the Dior print, the matching colour, and then the little samples that always come. So I selected the perfumes that I wanted. But yeah, a lovely freebie again from Dior. I've got so many of them now, just from almost every time I purchase from Dior I get a freebie. They really are beautiful with their packaging and their free products. So I'm going to start now with the lipsticks, and I'll start with the 326. This is the Champs-Élysées satin finish bold pink, and these are the cases if you're not familiar with them. And as you will have seen in the video, it's got this stunning embossing, which really is something special, isn't it? Let's see what it looks like. So this satin finish is extremely comfortable, a very hydrating formula, very lightweight, reasonably long lasting. You can definitely go past one drink if you're careful, but then you would need to reapply. So this is 326. Very pretty. Very good summer shade actually. This is going to go with pretty much every look I've got at the moment with summer, but I think it would go with both of these looks. So if I was just going with the pink eyeshadow with this lip, I think it goes. And then if I was going to go with the gold, I think it goes as well, even though you could go for a deeper shade, possibly like a berry or a deep brown to go with this eyeshadow. I still think that goes. So this lipstick works with either in my opinion, and it'll definitely work with the coral option. So now I'm trying 356, and this one is Coral Avenue Satin Finish, a chic coral pink. Beautiful shade, again very summer appropriate, this one. So I think this one was the second most popular on the vote. I can't remember now, but I think it was. I would have chosen this one, definitely, had I been voting for myself. So there is 356, the coral pink. And I think this would definitely be one to get with the coral palette, and to use maybe with colours like the golden palette from Natasha Denona and those sorts of shades, if you've had any of those, because I'm not sure it goes with either of these eye looks. I don't know, what do you think? I know it's a coral pink, but it's too corally for me to really match with this look. Actually, it goes with this one because of the gold. It's got the gold in. So yeah, just go with this one, I think. What do you think? But this one will be a perfect shade to get to go with just about all the palettes that have launched recently, apart from maybe this one. But if you've gone for the coral one in this release, then perfect match. So that's it. That's all I have to show you for today, but I've been really excited to get this one out. I had to do it as soon as it arrived, but like I said, I don't function very well at this time of day. I've been doing so much all day. My brain has pretty much stopped working, so I apologise if I've got this terribly wrong and made mistakes, but I am doing my best to get this out, because tomorrow I will be doing the Chanel video, because that arrived at the same time, and it's swings and roundabouts which one should I do. But I've got the new Chanel face products, you know, the blush slash highlighter duos, and I've got two of their eye wands, eye pencils, pens, whatever they are. I'll be trying all of those tomorrow, so that's why I wanted to get this one out for you today, and I now need to rush to try and edit it and get it out so you can see this hopefully tonight. It's Tuesday at the moment, so I'll do my best to get it out for you for tonight. If not, you'll be seeing it on Wednesday. Anyway, I really hope you've enjoyed this. Please let me know what you think of both of these eyeshadow palettes and the lipsticks I've tried. Are you picking any of these up, or other ones from the collection, or are you not interested at all and don't like them in the slightest, or are you just fed up of these sorts of shades? I don't know, everyone has different opinions. I personally love getting Dior. If I was doing this without having my channel, I think I would have got this one and probably this lipstick actually. I would have skipped this one and I would have just got one of each, which would be the way I would do it with Dior. I do like to collect Dior, so I love the packaging. It's just a lovely experience every time. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope to see all of you for my next video, and if you enjoyed this, please do like and subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, as I said earlier, I really appreciate all of you so very much, and I hope to see all of you for my next video. Take care everybody. Bye.